Hi, this is Caine from Around the Cabin. Today I want to bring you a video on kit. The kit I use are two systems, the British system and the American system. Okay, I'll get them both out and show you what I've got, but the British system's slightly different, but we'll crack on, okay? First thing I want you to notice is, with this system, is the rucksack. Okay, it's an old crossbow 70 plus 15. It's got no side pockets to it. Okay, it's got fluff, some pouches down here which you can put ski poles or walking poles or sticks, whatever you want to do. Okay, this thing here is called a dell ring rod, and what happens is it compresses all the weight and pushes it forward onto your back, so it sits directly onto your hips. Okay, to the back system now, nice and thick. Don't forget this is 90, you know, it's very old, this still bomb proof. Really thick padding. Lumbar region is really thick, because you're going to need that, because that's where most of the, you know, your support is. The top of it is thick here. Okay, and this is adjustable. It's like an SA system, but it's low alpine's version of it. So all this is done is that's pulled away. Oh, I've got feathers and dust and all sorts down here. I haven't touched this for a while. And there's a straplet, and all you do is undo that strap, lift this out, and then adjust it to these modules here. Okay, so I've left that as it is, obviously for my back system. But you can get these on eBay. They are quite hard to get now because it's a deleted system that Low Alpine did. At the time they were a lot of money, but I recommend them because the carry system is far superior than most of it now. The thick padding helps as well. I mean, you could load this with bricks and carry this all day and you wouldn't feel nothing, and I've proved it before in Scotland, so I know it works. Okay, again, all we've got on here is we've got clasps that come undone on this side. We've got a big pocket. Okay, I suppose you want to know what I keep in this pocket. Well, it's just an old bag. Well, very useful. Bungees. Never go without bungees. Forget string, bungees. You'll find string along the track, you know, the line as you're going. Okay, so that's that one. On the this pocket here, I've got my old trustful hat, gloves. I seem to have 3 instead of 2, so I've probably got some more stuff here. Yeah, I've got 2 pairs of gloves actually, sorry. Oh my god, that's come apart. Plastic bag for putting water, to collect water in and stuff, if I ever need to, if I'm out. That is my belt, where should be on the blade, where it goes around your waist, and you can attach my blade to it. So something that Lofty made years ago for me. More bungees, a compass, which is important. Always check that it works. If there's a bubble in it or it's gone wrong, get rid of it and get another one. A bit of first aid gear, spray plaster, this stuff. Whistle, which should be in the tin. I've got 2 tins here, so I pack it out with different stuff. So I'll put that back. And some spare batteries for the head torch, which isn't in here, so I keep that at home in case of emergencies. Okay, so I'll just put this back quick for you guys, and then we'll crack on. I keep so many bungees, God knows what bloody for. But still, good sign. Bungee taker. Hat. Gloves. Okay, flip the top open, and it's a locking system as such, but this is completely, I mean, worn out. The top's all exposed. Now, to keep the gear dry, I use what's called a dry sack, which is this green thing here. They're really good, really strong, dependable. Okay, and inside this bit I've got, which is a British Army sleeping bag. Okay, now I like about this because it's got pockets on the inside. It goes down to -15 comfort rating. If you do get cold in this, then you can put a liner in it, you know, a thick fleece liner, and then jump in. The other thing I like about it is its central zip. You know, it's hot today, so don't expect me to get in this, okay? If you get into trouble, flies open, get out and go. Okay, so central zip is a good thing. Well, I think it is anyway, in my opinion. Okay, so that's that one. British Army basher. This is desert one. The green one wore out. Okay, this is quite spacious. If I can just, I don't know if I can show you this fully out, but okay, it's got quite an impact. So we use this to go on the ground for now, and I'll get the bivvy bag out hopefully, which is down the bottom. Okay. The other thing with this, look, in the end, you'll find that this has got like a rubber seal on the outside. Sometimes after constant use, which I did for ages on this, you get a leak through the seams, and you've got to reproof it. Okay, TX Direct 10 or something, or yeah, because there's a couple of holes there, little bits that I need to sort out before it goes back out again. And last but not least is the bivvy bag, and this is British Army bivvy bag that they used in the military. We've got, okay, it's got a cover, 2008, so you know it's a few years old, but I've tested this. Like I said before, you can test these ones. The American ones I don't know about testing, but this one, you know, puts 2 bricks with socks in, obviously. Weight this down in a load of water in the bath, and then shove your normal clothes, jeans or whatever you want, and put some newspaper around the outside. Leave it in for 24 hours. You'll soon find out. Leave this out with this hood clinched up, look. Okay, now this is quite new, so I haven't had this one out too long, but I know it works because I've had it in the bath. And then leave this screwed up, tie it up, leave this in the bath like this for 24 hours or so. If the newspaper's wet when you take this out, you know it's going to leak. So if it does, get it back to the place where you got it. Ask them for another one. Okay. These are a no-brainer. Okay, you just open it up, get your sleeping bag. Normally, when you get out your Bergen or your pack, you always have it. You pack it away head first, pull it out feet first. Why? Because if it rains, you can put this straight in like this. Look. Okay. Hopefully this will go in like normal. You're having trouble today. Get in there, you spider. And then just pull it right down, put it out. The other thing I want to mention is thermarest or mats that you've got. Okay, try not to put your mat inside, okay, because it restricts your movement. And if you suffer from a bit of claustrophobia, with this over the top and the mat straight inside here underneath your sleeping bag, it restricts your breathing and your movement a bit. So I leave it out and I put it on the bottom. I haven't got the thermarest here, it's in the car. Kerry's using the blue mat to sit on, so I've just left it and put this on the floor. Okay, but I do use thermarest, or if you haven't got thermarest and you're out in the wild, you know, and there's a shop, nick some or borrow some cardboard, and then use that as an insulator underneath the ground, because you get cold. Okay, so that's the British system. It works very well. I like it anyway. And there's not a lot I can tell you about it. I mean, it's bomb proof, it's camouflaged, you can hide yourself away if you want. Just a no-brainer really. It works and that's it. Okay, so that's that system done. We're going to get on to the other system, which is the American system. Right on here as well. We'll get on to the boots now in a minute, look. Okay, so okay, this is your American system, and well, I like this. I think this is nifty. Buttons down the side, as you can see. Okay, and zip, so you can open it if it's too hot. Open it up this way, let some ventilation in, or you know, you can get out quick this way. It just opens up. Okay, make sure that this thing is the real deal. You have got army numbers and stuff on the top here, look. So check before you buy. Make sure you're getting the real deal. I don't know if they do fakes or whatever now, but you never know, and you want to get the real stuff anyway. Okay. Obviously, it's Gore-Tex fabric. I wouldn't mind if they bent something that did, you know, work 100% instead of whatever we have to get up with. Okay. But with this system, they give you two sleeping bags. All right. The green one, which is the summer sleeping bag, is pretty good. I like this. Nice and lightweight. You can use this in the summer. You don't have to take it around. You know, if you've got a pack and you're going on a weekend trip, you can use this if it's going to be, you know, mid-summerish. Winter, they give you the black sack, which, oh, wrong way round, Chris. Okay, so this is the black one, and you combine these two together. So you put the black one in first, and then put the green one in. Okay, and they button to this here. Okay, so it's all buttoning system. Okay, which is quite, you know, simple. You'll get the hang of it. Okay, but the rating of this system for the American system is supposed to be -20 or -40 for 4 hours, I believe. I've used it. I like it. I think it's a good system. The only downside, I think personally, is I'm so used to my British system where it's got central zip. See, you get in this and you're zipping this up all the time. Besides the snagging, which is me. Get this right. Okay, at night this is just going to come undone. Look. Do you know what I mean? And you're constantly, if you're getting cold, you know, you're obviously going to keep zipping it up. And I find that my arm gets trapped, and I'm like this, which is a pain. Okay, so, but I can't recommend this enough. Bloody good system, and I'd use it. You know, if you have nothing, you'd use it. Let's put it that way. Okay. But I'd like this system to be central zip. Easier to control, easier to do up, and you've got no cold spots around this side of your body, look. Okay, but otherwise, remember the military pattern on the side. Make sure you check it, but to make sure that it's real. Okay, you get on both of these here. Okay, but good system. Friend of mine, John, sent me this from the forces over in America. So again, I'd like to thank John. He's a good lad, and so that's the American system and the British system. Okay, let's go on to this. The boots that I use is lower. Okay, these are a British Army boot. They've been hammered a bit. I try and keep them in good condition. Vibram sole. Okay, it's 90% of it's the only sole you can get these days. Watch it on wet rocks and wet beaches, because you'll slip over and break your ankle. Okay, make sure that your footing's really good, because it tends to slip really well on this type of sole. Hard wearing in winter. Very good boot for winter as well. I can put these on when I first got them, put them on and just go. No blisters. Solid boot. Lowers. They're about 110 pound in the UK. I don't know what they are in the US. The other thing I carry inside the boot, which is another nutty thing that I do, I've got survival tins, cotton wool. They're both, you know, I ain't going to show you them now, but that's another day, another video. They've got tins and all sorts in there, safety pins, fishing gear, strikers. It's just another safety net that I keep in the car, and there's also another one in the Bergen somewhere, so I'll keep that to that. So your boots, lower boots, I recommend them, they're really good. Scrounge at the back of you now. I've got this, now this is a good pot. When I've been doing courses, it's taken a great hammering. I kind of like this pot. Ebo thinks it's, yeah, smells of the outside, but I've burnt this to hell. This pot, Trangier, Swedish I think. Good solid pot. This is the only one I carry with me. As you notice, I haven't got no water bottles. My bad, but I know a lot of the American people carry water bottles with them, you know, but we don't in this country. I don't know what. Well, some of us do, but me, I don't. I try and look for a stream or a river. As long as I can light a fire, I can boil it, you know, that's what matters. Okay, but nice tough lid. I've done all sorts in here, mostly tea. I like my tea, so sweet as. Okay, and that's it really, guys. And besides that, the blade I always keep is the bigger version of the tool, more than the companion. I do like the companion, don't get me wrong, the companion is a lovely blade, but this one's mine. It's the very first one, razor sharp, so I keep this touched up all the time. And this goes down the pocket in the inside. I've got like a drinks on the inside of the Bergen, and that slips down there. I mean, you can still see the handle, but it's hidden away by the top stuff that's on there. This type of thing, don't carry this out in the UK for God's sake. Okay, if you go into a woodland, great, you know, but make sure if you ever get stopped, you're going to a woodland, you're not going home or going around a mate's house, okay, because these are illegal in this country. In America, different kettle of fish, I believe. So any details on the blade, you can look me up. They're on there now. And that's it really. I mean, any questions, you know, we'll go through it as I'm doing the interview later on. But systems, British and American, I can't compare them, because I've used that one a lot more up in Cumbria and stuff, where it's been in torrential weather, snow, ice, rain, and that's never let me down. This system, I recently got this off John, as I said, at least 5 months ago or so. I love it to bits, and I'll be using this as well. But this is the one that stays in the car. The UK one stays at home, just in case anything happens. And you know, I need to get Kerry or Jessie out, and we've got another system as well. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the chat. Ta-da now.